minute. Who are you?
Der Markus Biester!
Hello again.
Hi.
What should we talk about? The AI revolution?
Yeah, I think any content nowadays has to have the word AI.
Yeah, also job applications.
Job applications, job postings.
So, people of the podcast. I had not a job interview even. It was just an application. And for the application, you needed to pass or you needed to do an AI interview. So an interview with an AI. And I did that for, I think, 3 or 4 jobs. And it was so freaky. And the last one, in the end, it was like, so your feedback is valuable. Do you think that I did better than a human interviewer? And I'm like, what? What do you mean?
But is that the one you ended up getting?
No, I don't think so.
Or was it the one that coughed? Fake coughed.
Was it a cough or was it a...
Yeah.
I saw a post on Instagram saying that when, the AI models do that, they do that instead of, the thinking.
Oh.
So they kind of glitch at that moment and they're thinking, but then they want to sound human, I guess. So they've programmed it to cough or do it or whatever, which is still pretty creepy.
Could you imagine asking it a...
I think that video I saw was like, oh, why are you coughing like you are an AI? You don't breathe. And then I think the AI was like, haha, you caught me.
Haha. Haha, indeed.
I don't know. It's creepy. I also applied to a job yesterday and then it made me agree or not agree for the AI to go through my CV. So it was like, should we use artificial intelligence to, select or not select you? And I was like, no, I don't want that.
You didn't want that?
Mm-mm.
Why? You've let so many AIs go through so many of your things.
I know, and no luck. So maybe now that I said no, maybe they'll have me.
Oh, you think it's some kind of reverse
I think
test?
that I'm missing some sort of keywords in my CV, and this is why AIs are not picking it up.
But do you know about that thing that people do, which I'm not sure it works? I just saw a bunch of things online that people put these keywords
in a white
text in a background.
Yeah, I saw that, but then I don't even know what other keywords I should put at this point.
Gemini. No, I'm sorry, Sagittarius.
I'm a Capricorn.
That one. That's the one I thought.
But I saw that, yes. And I think the guy who did that first, it was for Facebook or something, and I think he got the job.
Who did what? That thing with the white background?
Yeah. But I think they caught him and it was like, oh, okay, that is so smart of you. You're hired.
But now it's no longer smart because everyone knows.
Exactly.
Man.
I do feel like that we will not be alive for other big inventions.
Oh, I think you're wrong.
But what?
I mean, I don't know how long you plan to live.
Okay, I mean, I would like to leave until...
To leave before 9?
Okay, so...
I have something to get to, I'm sorry.
Okay, I cannot differentiate between those words.
To live?
Yeah.
To leave?
To live. To live until I'm 70?
Oh, girl, the pension limit for you now here is 74. Do you want to die before that? Are you crazy?
Bro, okay, so I don't know if it will matter. What if I get my pension at 75? What will I be able to do then with that money? I need that money now, not then.
So you think someone will give you a pension now?
It would be better if we got, the pension in our 20s and then work until we die. It's fine.
But no. No.
But then what?
Imagine a grandma working at any kind of state institution when you need something, a document. Then she's like, I'm sorry, dear. I will get back to you later. No offense to grandmas. I love my grandma, but I would not put her in charge of anything.
No, okay.
At 80 years of age.
Okay, no, but you don't need that money then. Because you cannot do anything with that.
You are assuming that you'll be fine and healthy. Maybe you need it for you know, diapers and stuff.
Might as well die.
I mean, I think I would also, you know, put an end to it before it comes to that. But
I need the money now. That's my point.
rob a bank, I don't know.
That is also something that you do when you're 80, because then no one will care that you robbed the bank.
I think they will here though. I think you have picked the wrong country for that. I think here they will care. I don't think anyone cuts you slack here because they live much longer.
They do?
I mean, have you seen those old people run on the streets?
Okay, that is true. They're ridiculously, fit.
The radiator is
But what is that sound?
I don't know. Maybe we have pissed off the AI that controls this building. I'm sure.
There is an AI
I'm
controlling.
sure that the reason why everything is falling apart is because an AI.
You should tell your adventure with this apartment.
My land. Oh no, that's for hard liquor.
Oh, okay.
This wine.
I'll bring vodka next time.
I'll open a rakia.
I also have some of the one you gave me.
Oh, that one. Yeah, you can get rid of that. We have plenty more.
Why would I get rid of good alcohol? I'll not drink it by myself.
Oh.
I'm not that far gone. Yet.
Yet. Keyword. You know, I used to be like, oh, I want to be accomplished. I want to have purpose in life. But now I very much understand the concept of, you know, if I should have just married rich and, you know, just worked on myself all day or whatever the hell they say.
You would hate yourself if you do that.
We don't know that. We never gave me a chance to try it out.
Now you have a bit more free time than last year, and you look where that got you.
Yeah, but that's just because it's not the free time that's the problem there.
It is. If you have free time, then you have more time to focus on yourself.
So what you're saying is I should work more.
Okay, no, that's not what I said.
That's what I heard.
Please don't work more.
I think in theory, you know, what's wrong with the life where you... Maybe I'm just losing all my principles and all my values are going down the drain. I don't know. But, you know, in the theory, if you don't have to work, and if you have enough money to, like, survive without working, then whatever you do, you will presumably do out of pleasure, right?
Yeah.
So there is less stress involved because you will just, like, you know, you will not just do anything to get the money. You will, you know, do stuff that you want to do and that you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you will be much happier. And maybe, you know, maybe it wouldn't be like every day going to work. It would be like, oh, today I want to read a book. And then you read a book. And then tomorrow you're like, I want to cook for blind children. And then you cook for blind children.
I mean, I get what you mean, but I think I personally would be very bored. Because there's so much, like, there is a limit to the things that you could do as, you know, a hobby or stuff.
Is there nowadays?
Okay, maybe not, but then, I don't know, I need a schedule. I kind of need a routine.
But it's still a routine. You know, you still have a routine. It's what you impose on yourself. Do you need a...
I'm not
Do you
that-
need the whip? You need the whip to be like, get up at 7,
I mean,
bitch.
some people do, yeah. I'm not that disciplined to impose that on myself.
But don't you think if you needed that kind of discipline, then you would impose it on yourself?
So what I'm hearing now is that it's good to go to bed at like 5 in the morning
Yeah,
and wake up at like 3.
Yeah, I mean, time is relative. If we lived way up north, that's what we would do. Because it would be day or night for 6 months.
I think I would still want to have some sort of job, even if I had the money.
I think a perfect job for me would be like making color-coded schedules. Like be someone's secretary.
So, if you are looking for a secretary...
I mean, it would be fun for a week, probably.
That's it, 1 week. We can volunteer to do that for a week.
Could you fall in love with an AI?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. Although
What
I
if
have
he had all the parts?
I have become very attached to ChatGPT.
What if
He's my buddy.
What if he spoke like Henry Cavill? What if he turns on his little, like, what if it's a robot-ish structure
Okay, so
that turns on, the screen that displays Henry Cavill while you do stuff?
No.
Henry Cavill
no.
on the screen.
But I want the actual one. Why would he be on the screen?
I mean, because you have to start out somewhere.
No.
By the time
However-
you get to Henry Cavill, he will be too old.
However, if there was a robot that is like, you know, all human-like and whatever, with consciousness, in that case, maybe I would.
When you say all human-like.
All human-like. And
Everywhere.
that is, yeah, but like, you know, and that is good because you would not care about getting pregnant. Win-win.
Okay. That is a good point, actually. But then, if you do want kids, what do?
You adopt.
I don't know if I would be able to adopt.
Really?
Yeah, I want to believe that I'm that kind of person, but when it comes down to it, I don't know if I would be able to do it. I think I would if it's like, let's say my best friend dies
Yeah.
and her kid doesn't have anywhere to be.
Yeah, okay. So you would
Something
still
like
need to
that.
feel that connection to that kid.
I think I do. Yeah, I don't
Okay.
I think there is something very noble about like adoption,
Mm.
but I just don't know if I would be able to go through with it.
Yeah, okay.
It would feel like you're ordering a baby. Like, I don't know. It feels a bit weird.
But why not think of it as, I mean, okay, saving it, it's not good either because, like, you're not a savior. That's
You have a little bit of a god complex.
yeah, that's
then.
kind of toxic.
Yeah. Because then it's also not coming from the place of like, oh yes, I just want a kid to love. It's sort of like, oh, I am gracing it with
Yeah, with my presence. and
blessing
whatever.
of saving them from this
Yes,
terrible
yes, no, I
life.
agree. I don't know. I think it does depend on where that need of you wanting babies come from.
I mean, from me personally, nowhere, from nowhere, but like,
I think for me, it would come from, you know, me wanting to create something with a partner that I love.
you can make a pottery and stuff. Why does it have to be a child?
I didn't say that I want kids now.
I'm just challenging the whole concept of it.
But, like, it's, you know,
Okay, but when? Your time has passed.
this is why you adopt.
But how is that creating?
No, it's not. But then there are people who just want to have kids. And their goal in life is to become parents. And then maybe they can't, so they adopt.
No,
and they
it's-
do love that kid.
Yeah.
I don't feel the baby fever, so I cannot say.
Me neither. I mean, I'm just so terrified of any kind of lifelong commitment. So it's sort of like I know there are no takebacks. You know.
But
I'm not saying never, but you know,
no, but
if
like
it happens by accident.
But I think even if it happens by accident, then you would still, you know, love it no matter what.
Yeah, but I would first panic the fuck out.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that everyone panics, even if it's not by accident.
But I think there are women who are like super excited to be pregnant, which I respect, but I do not relate to.
Yeah, okay. I can think of people in my...
I can also think of people. And to me, it just seems very uncomfortable. Like, it's super nice idea, but it is a human inside you. It must be uncomfortable.
So it's only the pregnancy that freaks you out.
It's also the birth that freaks me the fuck out.
Yeah, okay, but like not after that. Not the fact that you will have
I mean, also the fact that you know, what if you kill it accidentally? What if you forget it somewhere?
Girl, what do you mean?
What do I mean?
I don't think that you can forget your baby.
Kim Kardashian did it many times. She goes into a place and then she's like, oopsie, I'm sorry, I have to come back. And then she goes into the car and takes out the baby and you're like, oops.
Okay, I cannot believe that this is not scripted.
I can show you a video.
Yeah, but
I don't
like-
think it's scripted because it's very embarrassing. I mean, you know, the principle of like,
Okay,
what do I
but-
do something that it doesn't like and then it just dies out of sadness or something?
That's
because
not
I'm
how
not a
it
good
works.
parent.
What do you, it's not a goldfish that they can die like just like that.
Yeah, but what if it's crying and I don't know why? Then
You
what do I
figure
do?
it out.
How?
I don't know. How did anyone?
I don't know. It's a mystery to me.
I think you kind of have a feeling.
Or you have, it was revealed to me in a dream.
I don't know. What could it possibly need? You know, food. You just take your boob out and feed it.
Oh, and that whole thing. What if I feed it too much?
The baby will know how to stop. Again, it's not a goldfish.
Will it know how to stop?
Yeah.
Do we know that for sure?
Yeah.
What if it's that fish situation that eats until
Okay,
it
how are
bursts?
we alive though? Do you think our parents like knew what they were doing?
I think they knew more. I mean, okay, my mom knew, but like other parents,
Okay, but like we still survived.
by some miracle.
Your babies, if you have them, will also survive by that miracle.
What if we're out of miracles? What if you get a certain number of miracles per family? Per family tree, and then at some point it stops. And that's actually why people are infertile, because it's like you run out of trial runs. Like, it's like the next one might not, work out, so it stops. I'm sorry you have to pay for the full subscription for this to work.
I think you'll be fine.
Based on what I'm saying, I don't think I'll
Okay.
be fine.
Well, you'll have the help of your husband or baby daddy. I don't know.
Or a wife. I could decide halfway that I'm actually lesbian, like in Friends.
Even better.
Even better. I mean, I know you want to live with, let's call him Achilles. But aren't you disgusted by living with a boy? They're so disgusting. No offense to boys, but...
Yeah, they are. But I did live with my brother for
that's true.
many years, and my cousins who are also boys. So I think I've become immune.
That's very true. You see, I have it very badly because I think I'm just very spoiled with like spending most time with my mom and my dad mostly being out.
Yeah.
I mean, not out like partying. Like workout. Working somewhere else.
She's not being neglected
Anymore. But what was I saying? Yeah, I think I was just very, very spoiled with, it was always me and my mom. Everything was always nice and clean and smelled nice and was orderly and very cute and decorated. And then if my dad touched something, he was like, "Nah, stop, move, go away."
Interesting. My room was always a mess.
My mom's desk was always a mess, so I had to clean it up for her because she's so unorganized with her papers.
But like, did she let you?
Sometimes not. She would usually say, "I know where everything
But
is,"
exactly.
and then I would be like, "No, you don't."
Yeah, she does.
I mean, sure.
No, I trust her. I believe that. I also know where all my things are, even if they are in a mess.
I find it. I cannot get comfortable if it's messy. Like I
Sounds
consider
like a you
this
problem.
already a mess, kind of.
Okay, wait, but let me describe the mess. So there are 2 glasses, 2 bags of chips, 1 vase of flowers that is supposed to be there, and 1 plate drying. What do you mean that is a mess?
So the backpack is not supposed to go on that chair, and it should be on the other side, and the chair should be folded. That's a mess. And
You are telling me that I am up for a diagnosis. Because the chair is not folded and the backpack is on the chair, not on the ground.
It takes one to know one, I guess. I don't know. And these curtains, they're not perfectly like puffed as I wanted them to be. I wanted it to be like those little... Stop looking at me like that. I wanted it to be like a little arches on the side and not these straight lines.
How can you do that?
You just puff it out on the side, look like this. It has to be tighter. And then you sort of... You see, you take it out and then they sort of puff up. And then it looks much nicer.
I would not know the difference, but okay.
You lived with a boy already. What do you know?
I'm pretty sure that, like, growing up, my brother was very, organized, and he needed to have, like, everything in place and stuff. And again, my room was a mess. But
does that mean that in your and Achilles' house it will be like one of those hoarders situation where I will open the door and I will not be able to see you guys?
He would not let me keep stuff. He would throw it away.
Oh, same like my mom.
I would just keep things and he would like, we don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that. I'm like, no, please don't throw it away. No, we don't need that. And I cannot do anything, you know. I think it would be a complete mess if I were to live with someone like me.
I think I would kill someone if I lived with someone like me. Like, one of us would kill the other one. I'm pretty sure.
But why?
Because we're both crazy.
Okay, but like now we're talking about, you know, household stuff.
Yeah, I'm still talking about household stuff.
How is that any different than, for example, you living with me and then I would just leave the shoes in the place where they shouldn't be?
I think maybe just men bring out the worst in me. I don't know.
Is
I'm
their
kidding.
face
No,
there,
I
them
mean-
being like, well, don't overreact. Are you on your period?
I think it would be different for you, but I don't know why.
It's just because you love me, because
No.
you've known me for so
I've
long.
known to, I've come to accept your flaws.
I thanks.
Yeah. Then, you know, if I would see that, then I would at least think, you know, thank God she's not reading one of those snob books. What is it? Sneep?
Smut.
Smut books.
What do you mean? Thank God I'm not reading.
You would be, while you're busy making the mess, I would be
Oh,
like,
oh.
at least she's put down the book. So it's fine.
There's nothing wrong with what I'm reading.
There's nothing wrong with it, per se.
A lot of people share my interests.
You know, that's what Hitler used to say. I'm
Well.
just saying. Or he could have, at least, if he didn't.
Yeah, but like, you know, I'm just doing it on my own. I'm not imposing it to anyone.
Yet.
I would not impose something like that to anyone. I don't think I would impose anything to anyone. I don't care that much.
That's true. Your laziness surpasses the... Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for listening. So, again, you can follow us on TikTok and Instagram.
Wouldn't it be funny if it wasn't recording? Oh, it is recording.
Imagine.